Welcome everyone. We're here at SAP Sapphire 2025. We have here Deepak Sood, the CEO at Auritas. Deepak, thank you so much for being here. I know your agenda is really tight today.
It's an exciting event, but yeah, it comes with the territory. It's a busy day here.
Yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit more about BDC. I think everyone's talking about how powerful the solution is.
Yeah.
But it can be a little bit complex to understand all these capabilities. But I heard you have a great cake baking analogy about BDC. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
So, if you look at BDC, it's a collection of multiple applications, but the question comes, why do you want to implement BDC? What is the problem BDC is solving? So I heard that cake analogy and I really liked it. It's about you're baking a cake and your ingredients are distributed all across the house. And then on the top of it, your batter is measured in pounds. Some other ingredient is in kilograms or metric system, or you're using tablespoons and certain other measurements where you are not able to determine a consistent approach. You're not able to contextualize the information, cake, brownie in this case, and you want to make a really good output. But for that, all these diverse ways of measuring our units is creating a whole different confusion for the ERP industry.
So how do we solve that?
Well, BDC brings it all together. If you look, SAP can capture and contextualize all the data that is in the SAP ERP applications, whether it is from the core SAP ERP or from Concur, Ariba, SuccessFactors, Fieldglass, and then extending it to even the non-SAP applications. See, that's where when you put all of that information together, but you know the real context behind, you are effectively able to get all the right answers.
Yeah, and I think with BDC we can bake a really nice cake.
Yeah, that'll be coming back to the cake.
Yeah. So talking a little bit about Greenfield, we heard today in the keynote a couple customers talking about their Greenfield approach.
Yes.
Also with RISE, their new two-tier RISE approach, having Greenfield as a big part of it. Can you talk a little bit about the benefits of the Greenfield approach?
Right. I mean, you will find that many times there is always, a thought process. Should we go towards Greenfield? Should we go towards Brownfield or a system conversion process where organizations have spent so much time, effort, and their their users' intellect to build the way their system is built today? I feel Greenfield has got two major drivers to address that. One is organizations are realizing that their current config is not effective to the changing times. So why not start over, but start effectively with a faster deployment? That's one area which Greenfield really is able to address. Second area that I find is also the fact that you have so much data all around, and organizations are looking at how can I get value out of making this transition in their organization, but do it in a phased approach. And what's the best place to start with? It's finance. So many times organizations will say, well, let me segment that area. Let me go Greenfield on, and deploying the solutions in the finance space. And once that area has been stabilized, then I'm going to extend it to procurement, sales and distribution, and all the other areas. And in this way, you can also do deployments which are more scale out, where you are able to handle and adopt technology that SAP is presenting at a very aggressive pace, and now customers can be successful with newer solutions coming along.
Okay, and just so we can wrap it up here, in the keynote we also heard about SAP bringing a lot of data into BDC, right? So what can be the implications of it?
Well, there's one part of the exciting news that, hey, we can bring data from intelligent apps, whether it is, again, from Concur, from SuccessFactors bringing in, or, again, from the other environments too, bringing in and linking it together. But once you start owning that data, you will find volume inherently creates complexity. the more data you have, the more, even if when it is contextualized, you have to have an approach to say, what is the most frequent data that I'm using? Where should I keep it? How responsive I want my data? And as my data is getting older, can I put it on a cheaper storage? Do I have to constantly churn that data to get a responsive output? So I feel as SAP is bringing more and more data tiering approach, data segmentation, data volume management, all terms talking about how to segment the data, may it be on time dimension or other criterias, they're going to start becoming more and more critical. And it's going to be a very, very important phase for any organization.
Yeah, very interesting. So thank you so much for being here today, giving us a little bit of time, and we hope to see you guys soon.